Hello children, how are you? I hope you all are hale and hearty. Well, I'm Satinder Kaur and today I'll be taking up lesson 6 of geography for class 7 and the name of the lesson is Natural Vegetation and Wildlife. But before we start the lesson, let me tell you about Salima's Manali visit. While traveling to Manali along with her classmates, Salima observed the changes in the landform and natural vegetation as the bus climbed higher and higher. The deep jungles of the foothills comprising sal and teak slowly disappeared and she could see tall trees with thin pointed leaves and cone-shaped canopies on the mountain slopes. From Manali, as she was traveling up to Rohtang Pass, she saw that the land was covered with short grass and snow in some places. Now children, do you know why Salima saw changes in the natural vegetation as she went higher and higher? Well, there is a close relationship between height of land and the character of vegetation. With the change in height, the climate changes and with that changes the natural vegetation. The growth of vegetation mainly depends on temperature and moisture. It also depends on factors like slope and thickness of soil. The type and thickness of natural vegetation varies from place to place because of the variation in these factors. Children, natural vegetation is generally classified into three broad categories and these are forests, grasslands and shrubs. Forests grow where temperature and rainfall are plentiful to support a tree cover. Grasslands grow in the region of moderate rain, whereas shrubs and scrubs grow in the dry region. So children, did you notice the changes in the type of natural vegetation occur mainly because of the changes of climatic conditions? Now let's move ahead and talk about the different types of natural vegetation of the world with their characteristic features and wildlife inhabiting there. Let's start with forests. There are different types of forests. First we have tropical evergreen forests. These forests are also called tropical rainforests. These thick forests occur in the regions near the equator and close to the tropics. These regions are hot and receive heavy rainfall throughout the year. As there is no particular dry season, the trees do not shed their leaves altogether. This is the reason they are called evergreen. The thick canopies of the closely spaced trees do not allow the sunlight to penetrate inside the forest, even in the daytime. Hardwood trees like rosewood, ebony, mahogany are common here. Anaconda, one of the world's largest snakes, is found in these rainforests. It can kill and eat a large animal, such as a crocodile. Now, let's move further and talk about tropical deciduous forests. Tropical deciduous forests are the monsoon forests found in the large part of India, northern Australia and in Central America. These regions experience seasonal changes. Trees shed their leaves in the dry season to conserve water. The hardwood trees found in these forests are sal, teak, neem and shisham. Hardwood trees are extremely useful for making furniture, transport and constructional materials. Tigers, lions, elephants, langurs and monkeys are the common animals of these regions. Next we have temperate evergreen forests. The temperate evergreen forests are located in the mid-latitudinal coastal region. They are commonly found along the eastern margins of the continents. For example, in Southeast USA, South China and in Southeast Brazil. They comprise both hard and softwood trees like oak, pine, eucalyptus, etc. Then we have temperate deciduous forests. As we go towards higher latitudes, there are more temperate deciduous forests. These are found in the northeastern part of the USA, China, New Zealand, Chile, and also found in the coastal regions of Western Europe. They shed their leaves in the dry season. The common trees are oak, ash, beech, etc. Deer, foxes, wolves are the animals commonly found here. Birds like pheasants, monals are also found here. Another type of forests are Mediterranean vegetation. You have learnt that most of the east and northeast margins of the continents are covered by temperate, evergreen and deciduous trees. The west and southwest margins of the continents are different. They have Mediterranean vegetation. It is mostly found in the areas around the Mediterranean Sea in Europe, Africa and Asia. Hence the name. This kind of vegetation is also found outside the actual Mediterranean region in California in the USA, Southwest Africa, Southwestern South America and Southwest Australia. Do you know, children? Mediterranean trees adapt themselves to dry summer with the help of their thick barks and wax-coated leaves, which help them reduce transpiration. Mediterranean regions are also known as orchards of the world for their fruit cultivation. These regions are marked for hot dry summers and mild rainy winters. Citrus fruits such as oranges, figs, olives and grapes are commonly cultivated here because people have removed the natural vegetation in order to cultivate what they want to. There isn't much wildlife here. Now, let's move further and talk about coniferous forests. In the higher latitude of northern hemisphere, the spectacular coniferous forests are found. These are also called as taiga. Taiga means pure or untouched in the Russian language. These forests are also seen in the higher altitudes. These are the trees which Salima found in the Himalayas in abundance. They are tall, softwood evergreen trees. The woods of these trees are very useful for making pulp, which is used for manufacturing paper and newsprint. Matchboxes and packing boxes are also made from softwood. Cheer, pine, siddha are the trees that are found in these forests. Silver fox, mink, polar bear are the common animals found here. Children, that was all about forests. Now let's talk about another kind of natural vegetation, that is grasslands, which can be divided into tropical and temperate grasslands. Let's first talk about tropical grasslands. These occur on either side of the equator and extend till the tropics. This vegetation grows in the areas of moderate to low amount of rainfall. The grass can grow very tall, about 3 to 4 meters in height. Savanna grasslands of Africa are of this type. Elephants, zebras, giraffes, deer, leopards are common in tropical grasslands. Tropical grasslands are known by different names in different regions. In East Africa, they are called savanna, as I just said. In Brazil, they are called campos. In Venezuela, they are called llanos. Now, let's talk about temperate grasslands. Temperate grasslands are found in the mid-latitudinal zones and in the interior part of the continents. Usually, grass here is short and nutritious. Wild buffaloes, bisons, antelopes are common in the temperate region. Like tropical grasslands, temperate grasslands too are known by different names. In Argentina, they are called pampas. In North America, they are called prairies. In South Africa, they are called velds. In Central Asia, they are called steppes. And in Australia, they are called downs. Now, let's move further and talk about thorny bushes. These are found in the dry desert-like regions. Tropical deserts are located on the western margins of the continents. The vegetation cover is scarce here because of scanty rain and scorching heat. Children, identify the desert regions in the world map. Can you name the Great Desert of India? Name some of the common animals of the desert which you have learnt earlier. Okay, now let's move ahead. If you reach the polar region, you will find the place extremely cold. The growth of natural vegetation is very limited here. Only mosses, lichens, and very small shrubs are found here. It grows during the very short summer. This is called tundra or tundra type of vegetation. This vegetation is found in the polar areas of Europe, Asia, and North America. The animals have thick fur and skin to protect themselves from cold climatic conditions. Seal, walruses, musk oxen, Arctic owl, polar bear, and snow foxes are some of the animals found here. So, that was all about the lesson, children. Now it's time to take up some questions. Ready? First, we have some questions with options and you have to choose the correct option. And the first question is, mosses and lichens are found in, and the options are desertic vegetation, tropical evergreen forests, or tundra vegetation. And the correct option is, yes, we just read about it. It is tundra vegetation. The second question is, thorny bushes are found in, and the options are hot and humid tropical climate, hot and dry desertic climate, or cold polar climate. And the correct option is hot and dry desertic climate. And the third question, in tropical evergreen forest, one of the common animals is, and the options are monkey, giraffe, or camel. And the correct option is, yes, monkey. Now let's move on to the next question. One important variety of coniferous forests is, and your options are rosewood, pine, or teak. And the correct option is, yes, you're right, it is pine. Let's move on to the last question. Steppes grasslands are found in, and the options are South Africa, Australia, or Central Asia. And the correct option is, yes, Central Asia. Now let's move forward and match these columns. First we have walrus, and it is a polar animal, so we match it here. Next we have cedar, which is a softwood tree. Then we have olives, which is a citrus fruit. Then elephants, which are found in tropical deciduous forests. Campos are the tropical grasslands of Brazil. Last we have downs, which are temperate grasslands in Australia. Very good. So children, with this we come to the end of today's video. I'm sure you liked it and got to know a great deal about the different types of natural vegetation found in different regions of the world, their features and wildlife inhabiting there. That's all for now. I'll be back with some more interesting videos. Till then, stay healthy, stay happy.